BagFuel, baby.
A BagFuel, we in the building. I think it's our first time filming inside the Universal building.
Yeah,
I ain't been up here since COVID started.
we made the cut. We the fortunate 60%. Yeah. You made the cut too.
Okay.
We had to play around.
Yo, I got my man to the right of me.
Heineken.
Today we got my man SleazyWorld Go in the building.
Happening.
Fresh from KC.
Yes, sir.
Championship City, man.
Yes, sir.
Like, isn't it crazy how that shit went down in your town? Niggas was throwing up the guns and when y'all celebrating that chip.
Nah, that's a fact. It was super crazy. I ain't never really get to speak on that, but I'm kind of starting a foundation for like, I'm starting me like a foundation. It's gonna be called like More Than Foundation, and it's kind of just to like show like the youngins that's coming up. You know, I feel like they feel like they don't got a lot of options, so.
I mean, what is there for Kansas City in music? Like, because we only hear you from an ignorant standpoint. I'm not gonna act like your city ain't rocking, but from a national standpoint, what's the outlet? What's the hope?
That's what I mean by that. It's like, you know, it took a long time for somebody to actually make it. You know, Tech Nine, he did his thing. He did his thing down there, but like, kind of from like, you know what I'm saying? That part, it's like me. I'm the first one to ever do it.
Real
you know?
shit.
So it's like, I kind of like gotta lead them. You know, everything after
You're
me.
the pioneer.
Yeah, everything after me is kind of gonna be based off of what I do. So it's like I gotta make sure I'm making the right moves and making the right choices. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, cause I'm leading a generation behind me. You know, cause they looking up to me. You know.
Is there a hip hop scene there for real?
Yeah, it's a lot of fire artists there. I feel like most of them really just still caught up into the streets. They don't know no better, you know? So they don't know like what it takes to make it out, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't never really seen it. Like I feel like that's how I was for a long time, you know? I was so caught up in the streets that I didn't realize like the streets really want the route. And it's so much more bigger to life than just the streets, you know what I'm saying? So luckily I was blessed enough to like be woken up and be able to like change the route, change the path that I was going down, you know? So I want to kind of like show them the same thing. So everything I do, I kind of lead by example, even with my team, you know? I don't really speak too much, but I just show them by example. I lead by example because, you know, actions speak louder than words, so.
So with you and your team, how did y'all find out what it took or what was
that's
needed to
real
get out of
shit.
Kansas City? Or was y'all just working and you just got fortunate?
I feel like, well, see me, like I went to prison when I was 17, so I did 4 years in prison. So like that time, it kind of like was a time that I could just use my brain and think a lot, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's all I really had was my thoughts. I ain't really had nobody in jail. So like, I kind of came up with the decision, like, this is what I'm gonna do. And I came up with a game plan. And when I came home, I went through stuff, but I set my guys down and was like, this how we gonna do it. Because when we was doing it this way, nothing was coming out of it but jail and death. So we gonna do this. We gonna build it the right way. And we gonna do this, you know? And I feel like I'm a great leader and my guys, they follow behind me and now we here, so yeah.
Since you left the streets alone, what ends up becoming your money source? Because that street money is plentiful, it comes in fast, and it's needed for what you got to do for marketing and promo to get out of Kansas City. Now you got all these eyeballs on you. Who's helping funding this without being nosy? But you know it's tough when you ain't gonna do this on a Wendy's job.
No, that's a fact. I mean, I went through like different phases of like having to figure that out too, because it's a lot of temptation when you, like you said, it's a lot of temptation. Like, man, you see dude over there, he heavy, but he ain't doing nothing legal. You know what I'm saying? It only gonna last so long. It's but all about
the dope boy more respected than the dude with the regular job too, man. Let's not play the game.
Yeah, to a certain.
Or you think different?
I feel like to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the one that's more respected, who gonna last longer? The dope boy or the one that's working the job? You know what I'm saying? So when you in jail, you think about that like, man, I was doing all this. Now I'm in here, and the same dude that I was looking at like that, he probably out fucking all the hoes that I used to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I left everything to him. At the end of the day, he won.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So he won at the end of the day. Like it's about being there for your family at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you locked up, you can't be there for the ones you love. You can't really enjoy life. So it's like you're gonna take this temporary satisfaction for, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be gone. Like it can change your life forever. You can die. You can go to jail for life. You know what I'm saying? You can lose so many years. And a lot of these young cats got kids too. So it's like you just gotta make it make sense. And it's a lot of ways to make money. It's a lot of ways to make money. It's just the easy route and it's the hard route. And most people go with the easy route because it feels more comfortable. It's more like, you know, safe. It's a safer bet. So yeah.
What's something that surprised you about the music business?
I feel like everything really surprised me about it, but I know how to like adapt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I feel like I'm the sacrifice. I always say this. I feel like I'm the sacrifice for the people that's coming after me. I'm the sacrifice for my children. So it's like, I'm going to go through these storms for them so I can make it easier for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't had nobody to go through it for me. So it's like, nah, I'm the one that's doing it for everybody. So, yeah.
What was your marketing strategy to land at a big label for people to believe in you? What did it take to get these eyeballs on you?
You know, it's crazy. I never really thought of it. Like when I was doing it, I had a marketing strategy, but I didn't realize I had one.
Such as, let's go.
Yeah, so like when I first started, like my first song I ever dropped that like did numbers that got me even relevant when it comes to music. It was called Sliding, and I just had Facebook. So I had made a clip. Like I had posted a clip it, like you know how TikTok is, you post a clip of the music and everybody share it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't TikTok. I posted it on my my Facebook story, and people got the DMing me like, what's this song? I'm like, you do a video to it, I'll send you a snippet, but you gotta make a video listening to it. So before the song was out, I had like 200 people that made a video so everybody know the song before it came out. But that's the same thing TikTok doing right now. Everybody knowing a certain part of the song before it come out. So when I dropped the song, it did numbers, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing with Sleazy Flow. Like I dropped that on Facebook too, snippet on Facebook, like 30 seconds, the same day I shot the video, and it went viral. And like a month or two later, I dropped the song and it took off.
But do you know that TikTok just got banned?
Yeah, yep.
So now all those people that was breaking their records on TikTok, where do you think they're gonna go now? Because you don't get the same type of input at the gram.
Yeah. What do you think is the play for young artists?
I feel like basically what I just said. I did it without it. It's all these platforms, you can do the same thing on there. You just gotta execute it. You gotta do it. You gotta really want to take the time to do it. Like it was like I had to respond back to so many people and send it to so many people. A lot of people, when they get in a position, yeah, when they don't want to do it, when they get in a position, when they got a title and they got a brand, like when they got a platform, now they feel like they too good to respond to these fans. But these are the people that make you who you are. So it's like I'm never too good to like interact with the people that put me in this position, you know?
It's interesting you said Facebook because it seems like a lot of the platforms got age ranges. So they were saying Facebook is either extremely young people or older people. There's like a gap in between. The gram is that gap of the people that wouldn't be on Facebook and TikTok. So the fact that you using these things differently is like, what opened your eyes to that? It's just a platform or you saw a different strategy?
I mean, me coming up, like, the city I'm in, it's like, Instagram, that's for like, you had to be somebody to really like have Instagram and be able to like
maximize.
Maximize. Yeah. So it's like Facebook is just, it don't matter who you is. You can be anybody and you're going to get seen. You're going to get heard on Facebook. That's like more so the city. It's like your city. It ain't going to be too far out your city, but it's your city. So everybody in the city is on Facebook. Yeah, so it's like anything going on in the town, Facebook. Like, still to this day, I still got a Facebook. If I want to know what's going on in my city, I'm going on my Facebook.
That's real shit.
I got my Facebook too, and I use all these platforms to drop all my shit.
Yeah.
So I even got a TikTok. I started trying to use the TikTok to drop it. I drop my shit on the gram. Your man said I drop my shit on the gram 7 times a day. Yeah. I'm on the gram 7 times a day. I'm on Facebook, on my Facebook fan page. Wherever we can put this content up, we're building a website. I think that's the way to go too. Everybody's saying to break the music. It's going back to building your own website now. because when you're building your own website, that gives you a way to monetize who you are now.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you have a landing page, you have a place for people to go. And if you got your own website, they can't ban you. On these other platforms, they can cross-ban you on mad.
See what happened with Don Lemon?
On mad platforms, but then when you got to, especially when you say that you're doing the foundation, you trying to do something else for your city. I think the website, whatever it is, the website pushing your brand to that website is the way to go because you can centralize all your shit right there.
Very much.
That's what's old is what's coming back new.
Fast.
Shit is going
it's going
around in cycles.
Yes.
And it's like even with just the music industry now, I feel like the gimmicky stuff that used to work, it ain't working now. Everybody want that originality, how music used to be like. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like people. I feel like a lot of the social media stuff, it watered down life itself. You know, so it's like people like they want stuff to feel real now. You know
Again.
Yeah,
it's going
so
back
it's
around.
It's like
exactly.
we wanted to feel real again. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's missing? Seeing an artist in the studio. And I want, like, what's your process in the studio? What's your vibe? Are you smoking? Do you got crazy candles? Is a lot of girls, just a couple of your people? What motivates the music, man?
Nah, my process is really just me and my engineer. I like to record early in the morning. So if I'm going through something or I got something on my mind, that's when I'm really like at my prime of recording. Like, just put me in the booth. I just want to go to the studio. It ain't really too much I need besides a beat, you know?
So it's like not drama, but controversy or adversity is what really drives the good music for you?
Yeah, I would really say like, the things I go through drive, yeah. So like the things that I go through is what really drives the music for me.
What's the money commandment that you live by? I mean, what you gonna do to keep money in your pocket?
Hustle, like that's the main thing is hustle, making smart investments. I feel like it start with your mindset. You gotta have a good mindset. If your mindset ain't right, because your mind control your body. So it's like, you can't have a lazy mind and expect to be a hard worker, you know what I'm saying? So it started with your mind, so, yeah.
What's the cities around Kansas City that you tour at, you do shows at? What's the adjacent? Cause like when you in Atlanta, you got Bama, you got Tennessee right there, stuff
Florida,
like that.
Jacksonville.
What's y'all circuit?
You got St. Louis, Topeka, Wichita.
St. Louis is right by Kansas City?
Yeah.
Oh, St. Louis popping over there.
You got Wichita. It's a lot of cities around.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
because that's how y'all break records. But I feel like those type of towns, y'all have easier and better ways to break records.
How?
Because it's so close to all these different places. So if you have, everybody got family relationships in all these different places, you go and you explore those places. Just like us, we got Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx, right?
You didn't even count Jersey yet.
Yeah, Jersey. You got Connecticut.
Yeah.
That's where we go. They got the same thing there, but it's not boroughs. They got other cities. So you got like Texas, you got OKC, you got New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And you can build your record, you can build your fan base up right then and there, and it's cheaper out there.
You want to know why I tell you, why I want to say that's not true?
Okay.
Because it's like this, right? All the cities I just named, it's just not recently that artists blew up from it. Like, you know, St. Louis, they got Sexy Red now. Kansas City, Missouri got me. For a long time, neither one of those cities had nobody. So it's like, Kansas City ain't looking at St. Louis artists. St. Louis ain't looking at Kansas City artists. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with these other cities. So it's like, these cities more so focus on the cities that's popping. Like, one thing about these cities that's overlooked, they start to overlook themselves. Because they start to, like, not have faith in themselves. It's like, I ain't checking for these artists here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing. They don't got faith in the artists in the city. So it's like, so the city ain't got faith in the artists that's in the city.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be even harder to make it out because it's like, you already up against your city putting these other artists before you. You know what I'm saying?
And you ain't got no foundation. You need that foundation in order to even go to the next city adjacent to you.
What's it gonna be like? Because I already know you're gonna be in the skybox with Taylor Swift. Oh, y'all getting a song together. Come on, bro. Come on. You know she gonna, what's it? She was with there with Ice Spice. Now Sleazy. Let's Sleazy Taylor Swift. What's the name of the song?
If me and Taylor Swift had a song,
Yeah. You know?
it's gonna be like, it gotta be something that's just like a party. It's like a feel
Party
good
vibe.
song.
Absolutely.
Like, it gotta be a feel good song. Something that you can just listen. When it's that vibe, you
Cause she in your town
Yeah.
eight times a week, a year at least.
You probably live there.
I know, right?
But what does the Chiefs mean to your town? Because we lived in cities like that. The sports team really galvanizes the town. Or am I overstating how it is?
Nah, that's a fact. I feel like the Chiefs mean probably the most to the city. Like, that's like that's like our biggest trophy, you know? Like,
there you go. That's Taylor Swift calling.
but nah, the Chiefs is like, it's kind of like really the heart of the city. I feel like the game days, the whole city is
shut down. Man.
Is red.
Probably like Pittsburgh.
It's like Pittsburgh.
It's
yeah.
crazy. Like, you gotta be there to see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my first time ever seeing it, it was just like, it's crazy. It just make you want to be a part of it. Like, damn, everybody coming together for this team. You know what I'm saying?
You ever been around some of the players like Mahomes or Tyreek?
Do they be out? I was about to ask you. Do they be outside? Do the players be outside?
Yeah, the players be outside all the time.
How's the nightlife? Is it parlay? What is it popping? Because all niggas talking to me about is food and like barbecue and shit like
y'all
that.
own barbecue.
That's all they talk about is food and barbecue. They don't talk about no clubs. They don't talk about no bitches. They don't talk about nothing. What the fuck be going on? That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I feel
what's happening?
I feel like it ain't nobody to really like talk about it for real. Like,
you the one.
You gotta be there to really like. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like Kansas City, Missouri can be.
What?
It can compete with all these big cities if you actually come experience it. Everybody I brought down there, they damn near don't want to leave. You know,
It's a hidden gem, you think?
Yeah, it's for sure.
That's what's up.
You know what's like that to me? I don't want to cut you off, bro. Naptown. When I went to Naptown, when I got cousins out there, and they was like, yo, it's popping out here. I was like, it's not popping in fucking Naptown. You can't be serious, bro. Naptown had the chicks. They was ready to go. Down south, Midwest, when them bitches come outside, they be dressed, they don't have no clothes on. I didn't know that about going down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They more lit and they more ready to go than the chicks here.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Is that how it is in KC too?
It's a party town. It's really a party town. Like, every weekend and all the events is gonna be packed out. So it's like, it ain't really gonna be no events. Like, I done been to events in the big cities and it's dry as shit in there. You go there, the events there, they're gonna be packed out. They're gonna be bussing. So it's like, it ain't really like no misses when it comes to like the events down there. Like, especially ones like my DJ be, you know what I'm saying, hosting. Like, so yeah, they be turned.
Yo, what's your DJ name?
DJ Street King.
I just want to shout him out. That's my man. He texts me when he lands. I want to make sure I wait to get his name on camera. You know what I'm saying? You got to plug him. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Yo, that's crazy. You know who I think's gonna try to do a record with him? He ain't on the Chiefs no more, Tyreek.
Tyreek?
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill rap or something?
Every nigga rap.
That gets on my nerves.
That's a fact.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I fucking woke up this morning, right? This is on topic. And a stylist, like, she's popping and all that. Yeah. She's styling. And then I go on the gram, and she got this thing going around with the camera, and she's rapping. I woke up, I said, why the fuck is everybody rapping? It's annoying. They're doing all of these other things, right? I'm the hip hop mailman. I'm rapping to do the mail. So he's doing all of this shit. He's doing all of this shit. This is real shit. Niggas is doing all of this shit to get a following to say, I'm really a rapper and this is who I am. Are you fucking serious?
That's a fact. Like, people doing everything.
Talk about it.
They building a platform off of other stuff just so they can be rappers. You know what I'm saying? I see it so many times. Like, it'd be somebody giving me clothes, a style, like I said, doing my hair. They be like, oh, I rap too. Check this out. I'll be like, all right.
That's a fact, bro. And I'm like, if you rap, why don't I see you rapping?
Yo, you know who has the best bars?
Who?
The niggas who be zooted out of their mind and they walk into the train and they just be spitting out random bars. I'm like, These niggas need to get signed to Def Jam.
Yeah, but they wouldn't know. But they wouldn't know the work that it takes.
That's
the part
that's what Sleazy said is real shit.
And that's the part that I think people get twisted. That when you telling your kids, your young kids that's following you and everybody think it's just music, right? The music is the easiest part of this shit. Yeah. I just was with you. You was up the block, filming some other shit. You're coming back here to film this shit. You gotta go over the serious side. Like, none of this shit got to do with music. You gotta perform tonight. You gotta eat. You gotta call your family.
Then you get on the road.
Then you gotta get on, and you gotta do it all over again.
That's only for today. We didn't even talk about what he did yesterday.
Video.
He was all over the borough, shooting videos. Yeah. Like, just keep it real.
Yeah, you got nothing to do.
And it's, you know, it's crazy too. Another thing too, it's like, I feel like my process of making it, a lot of people just discover me off of the Sleazy Flow when it being on TikTok. Before Sleazy Flow hit TikTok, it was already over 1 million views on YouTube. But like the grind before that, like I used to do free birthday parties. That's another promotion thing. Like that's another little promo thing I did.
That was your marketing.
That was my marketing. So it's like when the labels was looking at me, I had like 5, 6 shows, but they just kids' birthday parties and they looking like real, it looking like I'm on tour and I'm posting it on my pages and I got like 1,000 followers, but it's birthday parties that's packed out. Kids know my like songs word from word. So it's like, it's just, these was things I was doing because I ain't had no money. Like you said, I ain't had the money to fund none of that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing these, I'm taking free like shows. So every month I'd be like, all right, it's Capricorn season. I'm gonna give a free birthday party to one of my fans. I need everybody to, I need y'all to have 5 people follow me. Y'all like this post. And then I do a party and I got content from that. You know what I'm saying?
Repurposing everything.
Yeah, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm turning up with them. They being able to touch me and see me. So it's like, cause they not able to see the big superstars. I'm coming up. They able to see me. So they listen to my music more than they listen to the big superstars. Cause I'm actually touching them. You know what I'm saying? So.
What's the project you pushing forward?
Oh, I got an album that I'm working on right now. That is, well, it's really done. It's called More Than a Shooter. So. Like,
yo, hey, you from Kids? Yo, you a ill nigga.
Yeah, so that's gonna be.
You get any flack for that gun chain?
Nah.
Cause that shit look like, oh, yo, stick. I was like,
I've been in the airport a couple times and they got the, you know, it's been in my bag and they like, a lot of them would come over there like, oh, it's a chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, TSA on it.
They like, yeah.
What's that first song you want to introduce to the world?
Probably What They Want. It's a sample I did, DMX sample.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does radio, what does the process of radio mean to you? Do you care about radio or are you looking to break your record in a whole other way?
I feel like radio is like one of the most important things to me. Like I said, like me growing up, these is things. Cause like I grew up, like most of my childhood, it wasn't no internet. Like, you know, the internet came, you know what I'm saying, midway, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I grew up when it was still like, them phones, they like, them big phones, when you can like.
The chirp, next to chirp.
And it's like, where you at? Like, them phones. So it's like, I grew up around that, so it's like,
nigga, you the radio in the streets, bro.
It's crazy. Like, the radio, you make it on, my first time making it on the radio, like, them was like one of the most special moments of my career, you know what I'm saying? Making it on the radio. Like, I just was on the news the other day. Like, this was my first time. It's like, these is things, like, growing up in my era was like, these is the moments when you, like, you made it, you know what I'm saying? So the radio is one of the moments it was like, you made it. So it's like, it means a lot to me. Like, that's when I feel like I made it, you know?
Yeah, I think the radio is important. I think that the younger generation, I get where they want to hear things at other places, right? But radio is still another platform. Just like when we talked about dropping on TikTok, dropping on everything. You want to be streaming, that's good, right? You get paid more on the radio. That's a big.
Get paid more.
That's
you get more looks. You get more respect.
Looks. You get more respect when you're on the radio.
More doors open.
You get the endorsements. You get the branding. People. This is what I think people
bigger
understand.
Bag. I don't know.
Bigger bag. If you're on the radio, that's why I try to tell them, like, it's important, and that's part of your cross branding too. Like, being on the radio, you can reach people. Like, it's something about that music. I argue what goes today. Music runs the world. Everybody listens to music.
Everybody think they're a music expert.
No matter what shape, form, or fashion, they're listening to a fat white man, skinny white man, Asian, Russian, black, Italian. Everybody likes some type of music. And when they love it, it takes them to a whole other place. It rules their mind, right? And music opens up a whole lot of platforms for people. What's something else that you want to do besides record music?
I definitely want to get into acting, fashion. I'm really big on fashion.
What you want to do in fashion? What you want to design some shit? What you
I
want
want
to
to
do?
do both. I want to model like clothes and design it.
You look like you got Nike designs ready, like you want your own shoe out.
Yeah, it's a lot. I feel like I'm very creative. Like I'm super creative. Like I'm a visionary. Like I know what I want when I know what I want. I know how I want it to be. Like even when I shot the music video yesterday, it's like I have to kind of like direct it too because I see the vision. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm very hands-on. So yeah.
Where y'all building y'all connections from if there's nobody from Kansas City?
Off of me. I feel like I built a brand and I started a platform and it's kind of like been just taking me to places I never thought I'd be able to be. Like even the people around me, it's like helping them be able to like my cousin, like I started a label too. And me and my cousin started a label, but I like gave it to him. So it's like he building connection. He's connecting with all these different people.
And he's using you as leverage.
Yeah. So it's like I opened a lot of doors. Like,
do y'all trust it though? Because it's like me. Like I'm from Queens, right? My godbrother was in the business. He was managing artists. DJ Clue is a best friend of mine. Those are directly connections from Queens of people that I knew that I could trust. So if y'all don't have nobody like that, we know this music business is dirty as fuck. Everybody that y'all are coming across, basically, you're having to put trust in these motherfuckers that are basically untrustworthy. What's the checks and balances for that?
I feel like I'm very observant. So it's like, it's really hard to get something past me, and I go off of energy, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm a spiritual person, so I go off of energy, and I'm super observant. So it's like, I'm paying attention to everything, the way you move, the way you speaking on something. Like, even when I took my label deals, I didn't have no manager. I took everything on my own. I'm not I'm a very intelligent person. So it's like, when I took these label meetings, it's the same thing. I went off of just my instinct and the way they move. I'm very observant, so I let them talk, you know? And I came out with a great deal, you know? So it's like I didn't need nobody to talk for me. I ain't need nobody to go do this for me because I can do it myself. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got to put trust in somebody. So it's like most of the time, an artist would come in, they'd meet somebody like, oh, I'm a manager and I've been doing this and I can get you this deal. They ain't doing nothing you can't go do. They finna just listen to them say this and they be like, oh, well, all right, bet, I'm gonna go back and talk to him. You know what I'm saying? It's literally, you feel me? It's literally a conversation. It's a regular conversation like we having. It's like, we like your music and what's your plans? These are the questions they ask you. What's your plans for the future? What you got coming up? Like, what do you see yourself? You know, it's simple questions, and I feel like a lot of time the people of our race, we just feel like we can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's
we can't what?
We can't be a superstar. We can't be millionaires. We can't do this.
We just can't.
Yeah, we can't have conversations with these
shit.
white people and actually sound smart. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of like beat ourselves up and make it impossible for us to do it because we never give ourselves a shot, you know?
You know, we got so many inspirations as examples. So like, let's just say Kendrick would have the inspiration from Game or Dr. Dre. Who's your musical inspiration out of Kansas City? Was it Nelly from St. Louis or something totally off the grid?
I really just always loved music. Like my first time ever like discovering music and doing music, I was probably like 7 years old. And my mama, we was in the shelter, me, my brother, my mama, and my younger brother, and we had we put a studio up in the bathroom. And
in the shelter?
Yeah, yep. And I
was you was in it to win it.
That was my first time ever like discovering music. So it's like, and my bloodline did music. Like my dad, mom and dad, they used to be a part of like Motown Records and stuff. I'm not really like hip on everything.
But
so
you know the pieces.
Yeah, but it's like, I come from a music
background.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of like always been in my blood. I was just like one of the ones to take it.
What's it like to build that studio in the shelter bathroom now? I don't know if your mom is still alive. Did she
she's
get
still alive.
So she's getting to see this. What's that like, man?
It feel good. Like it feel good to be able to
That's
like.
dope, man.
One of my goals was cause she's been working for 10 years plus. She's been working for so many years, and it's not taking. Most people in the hood, they work for so long and still not have nothing 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? They still live in poverty. So it's like I watch my mom work for so many years, and it's like I just couldn't wait to like stop it, because it's like it's wearing down her body. It's wearing down her mental. You know what I'm saying? She has 7 kids, and she had to raise them all on her own. So it's like, it just feel good to be able to have, like, I'm the one that stopped that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that made her life easier. Now she can live peacefully and do what she want to do. So yeah.
When you was in jail for them 4 years, what was your main thought about?
My main thought was about working on myself. Like, I wanted to become the best me. So like, I worked out a lot. I read a lot. I just worked on myself because I felt like a lot of people counted me out. A lot of people did me wrong. So it's like I wanted to become the best version of myself. So when I come home, you know what I'm saying, people regret it. And yeah.
What's the thing that makes you the most joyous about being in this business? Because everybody has a lot of bad things to say about the music business.
The love from the fans. I feel like the fans is the best part of the music. The ones that actually love you.
Not the money?
I feel like the money is too, but like, you know, money bring more problems, you know? So it's like, I can't really say that's it. That's not the thing that makes me the most happy about it. You know
what I like? Being treated special.
Yeah.
That's what I like. It ain't even about the money. It's going into the places, people acting like they want to take care of us, doing what we need. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy those perks because it makes me feel like this is why I work hard. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that the music business is the one business, if you work hard and you make it, you get to feel that daily. It's just a feeling. Like when we went to the restaurant for that party and we talked with E. Sermon about it, it's like, it's something euphoric just about being in the music business and making it. We don't hear things the same. We don't talk the same. We don't walk the same. We don't dress the same. You know a music business motherfucker when they walk down the block. You know what I'm saying? Did that feeling for you start once you got your deal? Or were you feeling that when you was in that dude doing the fucking birthday parties for free?
I feel like my fans always made me feel like a star. So the moments that I definitely feel like a star when I was doing them free birthday shows. But what you saying, that feeling right there didn't come to after the deal and after the success. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, now I can go anywhere in the world and like you said, they're going to treat me a different type of way. Like I ain't really got to go through the hassle I would have had to if I was a nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, everything is kind of laid out for you. Like, as an artist, I don't even really gotta buy nothing. They're gonna give me free merch. They're gonna give me free this. They're gonna give you that. Because they want you to promote their stuff. They want you to like wear it. They want you to like them. You know
I mean, because you cool now. So it's like when you were coming up, I don't really give a fuck about what he's wearing. But when you got the cool factor and you got the popularity, then that same sweatshirt, it means something now. It's part of who you are, your swag. Oh, he picked this to wear this. Because you gonna have people like, damn, maybe I should wear my sweat plain navy blue.
This from Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it don't look like it on me.
It all depends because when you put the ice, no, he got the ice on it.
That's true.
It's not the in shape, nigga. It's the white crispy ones, and he got the ice on it, nigga. The ice makes up for everything. What you talking about?
But you know it's crazy too. Like the more money you make, the more you start to like. Me personally, like the designer stuff. Like I start to fall out of love with it. Like before, it's like, man, I want that. You know what I'm saying? Before I was able to get it, it's like, man, I can't wait to have it. I can't wait to put that on. But now when I put it on, the quality cheap. It don't even feel the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting on stuff that's cheaper but with better quality. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you always see the white people that's billionaires wearing this simple shit, and it's like, they got it. Like, they understand. They see clearly. Like, we don't see clearly. Like, coming up and not knowing, we don't see clearly. We think really move retarded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're actually making them rich. We're
Right.
buying it more than they are.
Yeah.
And they're not spending the money. They're
Because they know how cheap it is.
Yeah, exactly. they're wearing the same sneakers. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
My bank account is actually
But
the
you
things
know,
that matter.
our culture, our value system ain't based on what you can see. It's based on what you can see
can.
immediately.
Yeah.
So no matter what, if a dude is dressed pure bummy, I don't believe it. But if he hop out that Ferrari and when a nigga own a car, you know he owned the car. They're gonna be like, hold up.
And it's not like being a Cold Stone nigga and jumping out a dope ass whip with the jewelry on,
that's a fact.
shining.
They gonna know it.
It's not like
They
that.
gonna know it.
Yeah, yo, you got
You a car nigga, Sleazy?
I mean, not really. I got cars though. I got
What you
a lot
got?
of cars.
A demon?
I got a Trackhawk. I got a Vet.
Oh, you see?
I got a lot
How many
of
cars you got?
You got like 5?
Probably like 6 cars in total. That's in my driveway.
You got the shit that turns off the brake lights in the night?
I don't know.
Okay, never mind.
I really don't drive my cars. Like my shit.
So why you got them?
It's something that I really wanted to give myself. Like every car I got is something that I want it for myself. So like they special to me. Like I never sell the cars that I got. You know, I'm
You're
not
gonna sell them.
I'm not
It's
getting
better
no
to
car.
sell them at the height of your popularity. You're gonna get the most money.
Right, but I ain't getting no car that I feel like I'm gonna want to sell. Like they mean something to me. Like you know what I'm saying?
Wyclef is a car dude, and he had went through some money trouble, and he had this McLaren, and the McLaren was like $750,000 or something. He had to sell it. You know how much that car is worth? That model, $25 million.
Yeah.
And he just was like, if I just figured out my money problems, I would have been up close to 30 M's. That's the McLaren old one with the 3 seats.
You know, I don't know. I hate driving. I don't know nothing about no car.
If I was living here,
Uber,
I would never drive. I
I
wouldn't have a
hate
car.
driving, bro. Thank
I have
you.
a mongoose.
I hate driving out this motherfucker, yo. I really do. With the cities, with Kansas City, California, New York, say Miami, say Texas, do you find yourself that people know you everywhere you go? Because you're not on the radio in all of these different places. How are they finding you, and do they know you?
Probably social media. I feel like my sound. I feel like
you do a lot on social media?
Not really, but I feel like my sound made an impact where it's like, cause like you said, like I don't feel like I be as visual as I can be, but I just feel like my sound made an impact where it's like they know me everywhere.
But what if you was more visual? You don't think that would bring more money, more promotion, so you matching the music of what you're doing and you more visual? Because it's like the calling card. People want to see you. People want to see you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Your music is what's bringing them to the gram or to the website, and they want to get and they want to see who you are. You know what I'm saying? I personally think it would mean more money because it's happening for what we got going on.
Yeah.
We let people see more of us, more places. They're into us more, and then they actually want to see more content.
I feel like that's the biggest thing that I've been having to deal with because like I'm an introvert. Like I don't really like. I'm not like a spotlight type of person. So like getting into this lifestyle, that's something that I had to like kind of like overcome. I had to like overcome. Like I had to get myself out my comfort zone because it's like now you in this business, you got people that really like focused on your life. They like buying into your lifestyle. They buying into who you are as a person. So it's like you got to interact with them. You got to be outside. You got to do these things. So like that's been something I've been working on this year for myself. You know, being out there more and interacting with my fans in person more.
Yo,
I respect it.
Yo, BagFuel, like, subscribe, super thanks. Ring the damn bell so you know when these episodes is dropping. We have a mission that we want to be more down south, more in the Midwest, more on the West Coast, and start right now with SleazyWorld Go. We in Kansas City right now.
Oh, we outside.
How can they find you though?
You can find me on all my social medias, whatever one you mess with, at SleazyWorld_Go. It's the same thing for everything. So yeah.
Get it. We out of here.